guys, welcome back to Me and My Homegirls podcast. It's your girl Ashley and my co-host
Shawnee, aka Bestie.
Bestie. Everybody, welcome Bestie. Woo!
Today we're gonna have a Bestie-Sode. It's gonna be
Bestie-Sode.
all about our relationship and just like how we became friends and how we met, and yeah, also in an hour it's gonna be Bestie's birthday.
Woo!
Yay! So stay tuned, and we're gonna talk about all that. So we're gonna get right into it.
Before we do though, don't forget to smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn the bell on.
Okay.
Turn the bell on to get notified when we drop. And so yeah.
So how does it feel?
What?
You know, your birthday. Your birthday's coming up. You're reaching a new year.
Yes, Happy New
Life.
Year to me. Woo.
Happy New Year, bitch.
I feel amazing, TBH. I feel like I've really grown within this last year, not just emotionally, but mentally. I feel like I'm just blessed. I'm super blessed.
The growth is crazy.
The what?
The growth is crazy.
The growth. The growth is crazy. Only if y'all knew. Well, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to know.
Yes. So we're sipping on our little drinks.
Our pinkity drinkities.
Yes. Period.
Made by yours truly.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us what's in the drink, Bestie.
So we got a little bit of Sprite, a little bit of cranberry, and a whole lot of Buzzball.
a whole lot of buzz.
Period.
I'm dead. So
We're gonna get right into it, and
Period.
we're gonna talk about how
wait, hold on.
we met.
Before we do that, let's get into the nails.
Okay, period. Yes.
Let's get into the nails.
Shout out to our nail tech.
Shout out, it's Kai's Nails.
We're gonna have a nail cam. Yes. Nail cam.
Nail cam, yes. But yeah, shout out to Kyra. Thank you for the set, bruh. These are taper duckies, Frenchies, you know.
Yes. She went off on those.
She went the fuck off. She went the fuck out the fuck off on these.
Yes, period. And they was longer than that.
Oh, baby, that was real
But I'm
duck
so
nails.
happy you got nails. Okay, we can do our clack clack.
Click, clack.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get right into it, Misty.
Okay, so how old were we when we first met each other?
We were 16 or 17, one of those.
16. I was 16 and pregnant.
I was 16 and had a baby.
How did we start talking?
So I had Shawnee on Instagram, and she was one of those girls that painted her stomach when she was pregnant, and so I was just like, wow, she's so pretty and aesthetically pleasing, like, wow, double tap.
I was 7 weeks pregnant, so proud.
She said 2 hours pregnant, Junior's hungry.
The morning sickness was crazy.
She said, fuck, I feel it moving, just took the test, bro.
Bro, embarrassing as fuck. Okay, that's cringe.
So, he said that was not me. I don't know who that is anymore.
I don't know who that-
Yeah, then I seen she was, like, I think she was in her 3rd trimester. And I went ahead and messaged her and was just like, girl, you're so pretty. Like, OMG. And she was like, thanks, girl. I need mommy friends. Looking at. And I was like,
He said, oh, desperate. Girl. No, but for real, I really was desperate.
nah, for real, we
friends.
both needed mommy friends. So, yeah, and then that's how we started talking. We just started messaging every day. When she was pregnant, Analia was, my daughter, Analia, she was already 5 months, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, so let's get into the first time we hung out.
Yeah, so the very first, we had tried to hang out when I was pregnant, but it just somehow, like,
It never went through.
Never happened.
Yeah.
So the first day we actually hung out, I was in the hospital giving birth.
No, literally, she told me,
And,
like,
yeah.
she was like, hey, I'm giving birth. I'm at the hospital. I'm so nervous. And I was like, what? I'll pull it up. That's how my mama said drop me off.
16 with a car seat, came right in, sat in the hospital room while, yep, I was like breastfeeding and everything. That was literally the first time we ever chilled. Like,
I literally walked in. I said, "Hey, girl." So where's
that's when my mom
Maggie?
was like, "Oh my god,
Who the fuck
who
is this?
this?"
Who's this loud asshole?
Yes,
You
and
just had a baby.
yeah, after that, we've been inseparable ever since.
For like this. Yeah,
Crazy.
literally inseparable. It's been going on what 9 years now.
Yes.
9 year bestie relationship, but it hasn't been all perfect
No.
at all.
We had gone like maybe like a whole year without being friends. We got into like a little dispute.
On my birthday.
We'll get into that on another time.
That's for
Or
another
maybe,
fun.
maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later. So what was your first thoughts like when you met me? Like, and I just pulled up to the hospital. Like, what were you thinking?
I don't even remember, to be honest. Girl, I was off that epidural. I was off of it. I remember I stood up, and the nurse was like, "Tell me when you get up. Tell me when you need help. Like, ask anybody for help." Girl, I was like, "Nah, I could do this."
I was there.
I stood up and literally busted my ass.
She said, "Oh my god, embarrassing!" And then after that, she really kicked me out dry. She was like, "Cause
okay,
she
you gotta
felt
go, cause I'm embarrassed." I was sick.
literally so embarrassed. I was dead AF. But
What was our next thing?
I think my first thought meeting you was like, she's so shy in person, because like through the messages we really clicked and we really got along, and it was like she was one of those people that I really laughed out loud with. Like,
No, literally, like we wouldn't just say LOL and just be like LOL.
yeah.
Girl, our nails, we do not know that.
No, dead ass. But
Period.
yeah, it was that was a
crazy.
crazy. And then from then on, we were literally just stuck with each other.
Yes, and our girls have grown up with each other. We kind of forced them to be besties,
Yeah,
but now
no,
they're
no.
like for real besties.
They're literally inseparable. Every week it's, can we go see them? Can we go spend the night? Can we?
I miss bestie. Oh, we're gonna have a bestie day.
But it's
Can't
never,
wait.
Mom, I'll give you gas money if we go.
Right? Like, girl.
Mom, I'll drive.
So, what is it like having a best friend, and like where we have girls, we both raise girls together, and how is that like for you? Like,
I think it's badass because like if I don't know something, I go to you, and I feel like it's vice versa,
Yes.
and we bounce off of each other, like with parenting things or like things to tell the girls or like, and it's weird too because even with them, I feel like we kind of go through the same things a little bit.
yeah,
So
a lot of it.
You said, oh,
Like, I would have to call her and ask her like advice on things like, how did you handle this, or like, how did you go about this with Analia, and like, so I could go about that with Nightlena and stuff like that. And
yeah.
so yeah, it's honestly it's such a blessing, bruh.
Bro, no, literally. And then, so it was just Analia and Elena for like the longest time ever, and then Bestie decided to double back.
Yeah, no,
Double back and have her another one, which is totally a blessing. I love my soul, baby. That's my little bestie, even though she hates my stinking guts.
She does not.
No, she really doesn't. Sometimes she'll see me, she'll be like, "Hi, bestie. Hi." And I'm like, "Hello, bestie. Hello."
Love that.
Like, how is your relationship like with Analia?
I feel like she's really comfortable with me, and she's not comfortable with a lot of people.
No, literally.
Like, at all. Like, I feel like either of them, but I have such a great like, I'm able to like go and talk to her about things, or like just the other day I asked her like, hey, do you know how to do any hairstyles like on your hair? And like she was like, yeah, I know how to do like this and this, and like I know how to part my hair and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, like, would you help me like try to teach Lena like how to do it, and she could learn how to do like her hair and stuff. And Nail Tech just came into the room.
Ain't no tech. She was never here.
So yeah, basically we're like a big bestie group, and it's just so fun, like doing things together with them, and like they're getting older, and like soon we'll be able like to go on trips with them, and
No,
oh
for
my god,
real.
that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, we kind of hold back on taking them to like amusement parks and stuff just because, well, we saw The Sound of Freedom, and
Yes. God's children are not for
God's
sale.
children are not for sale. Won't he do it?
He be moving.
Amen.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, I feel like um my relationship with Lena took a minute just because she's always up on you, bruh.
yeah,
But
she's a mama's girl.
I realized last year when you were in Colleen that's when she was comfortable with me when you went to your doctor's appointment, and she was in the car with me, or she went with me to go pick up
Oh
Olivia.
yeah, I remember.
That's when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sis really fuck with me for real. Like,
Yeah.
cause with Lena, it's really like she fucks with you, but like she wants her mom type of thing.
Yes.
Like she needs her mom.
She literally calls herself like my cheeklet, like my gum, like she's stuck to me. Like, girl, get out of me.
Yeah. Please. No, and then Soul, that one Soul hits different just because. So for the majority of the pregnancy, I wasn't there, only because me and Bestie weren't talking at the time because we had gotten into a little scuffle.
Wait, okay, can we talk about that scuffle? Because I really don't remember, like, what happened. Or, like, I don't remember what happened, like, while, like, me being pregnant and not, we weren't talking.
I don't know. I remember one of my birthdays we had gotten into it. We were like super fucked up. Like,
Yeah, we were super
beyond measure. Okay, in our younger 20s, we I don't want to say alcoholics or nothing, but we
We were just living it up. We were in our younger 20s.
Yeah.
And we were both single at the same time, so.
single finger.
I don't know. I feel like God
I sounded like P Money right there. San Antonio. Says San Antonio. Yeah.
repping that 210 hard, girl.
Countdown City. No, but so yeah, we were both single at the same time. And, hey,
Yes.
we'll get into that later though.
No, and I feel like God did that for a reason. Like, I feel like he knew that we were going to need each other, like, to hold each other up during that hard time, because it was hard.
It was super hard. It was like, my God, that was like.
Let's just cheers to that
Cheers.
era of our life, bro.
No, for
that
real,
was
'cause-
like awesome. Not pinkies up.
Pinky said, man.
You said extra.
But so the scuffle, I don't really remember because I was too drunk, but I do know it was on my birthday and we were kind of like damn near fist fighting in my Ford Focus.
Oh,
I'm
she
missing.
went off.
No, she used to go
And
out.
you with the Beamer right next to you.
Right,
Man, that was an era. I love that.
that was literally an era. But
So
But yeah.
let's backtrack a little bit and let's like talk about like how we met our partners,
Ooh.
our baby daddies.
Not the baby daddy.
Yeah. Not partners now, of course, but just
Yeah.
baby daddies. So,
Not partners now. If you caught that, you caught that. Not partners now.
say
You're
heavy on the single.
heavy on the singer. Okay, so let's get into it. How'd you meet your baby daddy, and what's the origin behind that?
I met him in middle school, 8th grade. I I was in a school for a little while, and I moved to his school. I was there maybe for like a month, and I met him and everything, and then I ended up moving back to my old school. And then when we were in high school, that's when we freshman year is when we kind of clicked. We both had
Freshman year.
I mean, the days, the days of school.
Sea breezy.
Girl, no. Please don't look up some breezy.
Taylor Ganger die.
So yeah, we met in high school freshman year. We had gym first period, and we kind of clicked, and we got together within like maybe like a month after freshman year. He asked me to be. Actually, I asked him out.
Oh Lord.
I know.
I didn't even
First
know
red
that.
flag.
You
No,
said
he had like this
first
bracelet. You know those chunky bracelets with the beads.
Yes.
And then we were at lunch one time, and I was like, "Hey, I like your bracelet," and he's like, "You want it?" And like he took it off and he handed it to me, and then we started talking. But he didn't have a Facebook. He would message me off of his sister's Facebook.
Not text now.
No, for real. So yeah,
If you know, you know. Text now was an era.
yeah. So that was about maybe I would say 10, 11 years ago.
Okay, if you
Yeah, we were together for a while. We were together for 3, 4 years, and then I got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up moving in with me. His parents kicked him out. So,
Okay,
yeah, that
cool.
was a time too. It's crazy.
Wow.
And he was there for a lot of my, well, he was there the whole
Majority.
time of my pregnancy.
Yeah.
But then he had to like work as soon as like I got pregnant. He had to like start making money, you know,
Sure,
to
find you a job, sir.
like take care of me.
Say
Yeah,
my little princess.
Okay. So how about you?
Okay.
How did you meet your baby daddy?
Well, for starters, I know last video I kind of just jumped into it like, yeah, I was a saga. Like, no, that's not at all how that
So you
played
get him
out.
how you lose him. What?
Say you get him how you lose him.
Oh,
Or you
yeah.
lose him how you get him.
Yeah, period.
Like, no, that's really period. But, okay, so for starters, I met him when I was 13. We went to the same middle school. It was 7th grade year, and the reason or how I met him was I had a homeboy, and he was gonna fight my homeboy, and I was just like, "You're a bitch!" Like I literally, that was the first red flag. Like I wanted to fight him.
Yeah, we're toxic the first.
The first
time
meet.
y'all met.
Yeah,
Oh my
the first
gosh.
meet. So, well, like around school, he was known as a hoe. Like he was literally so ugly, but he was a hoe. Like he was, it was mind-boggling. But yeah. So then, the summer going into freshman year, we had kind of like talked because we were best friends.
Not y'all being that. Not that being your brother. You say that's my brother.
I said, brother. Brother, look
I
at
hate a
me.
girl
Calm
like
down,
that.
brother. Look at me. It's not worth it.
You said leave her alone. Just leave her. You don't need that.
No, for real, that was literally me. And well, like I had said in the previous video, well, okay, so the time that he freshman year or going the summer going to freshman year, he had told me that he liked me. And at the time I was living on the southeast and I was going to East Central. If you know, you know. Right? Long live Esme though, for real, that she was down. She was from Lanier. She went to East Central. Anyways, another pod.
Yeah.
So I was doing my thing over there and he was doing his thing, and it was known to each other. Like we had an agreement, like when we have time we'll hang out, we'll do like couple stuff, but for the meantime, in between time, we're a couple, but we're not a couple.
Yeah.
And then I ended up moving back to the Northeast shortly after. And then when I got there, he was dating a whole new person that wasn't the person that we originally, like, that I knew about. And I was like, bro, what? Like, how
You say you really are a hoe.
bro, wow, babe, for real. And then, yeah, we were together for like a year or two before we had Analia. And, our circumstances were very different because his mom hated my guts. She still hates my guts.
You say run me that second round.
No, for real. Yeah, his mom hated my guts. She basically my whole pregnancy wanted a DNA test. She didn't believe that it was his when he was literally the only one. And so she kicked him out for a little bit, tried to take him out of school, and yeah, basically he wasn't there for Analia's birth either. So the whole pregnancy I was by myself at my grandma's house. The birth of my daughter was freaking, it was just me and my grandma in the delivery room. He tried to go, but then his mom called the cops on him.
Oh my god.
He snuck out literally to go to the hospital.
Aw.
And his mom called the cops on him, and like I want to say 6 hours before I actually went into labor, they came and got him. And his
Wow.
mom literally withheld him until my last day at the hospital. And she
What
took
a
him to go.
petty ass.
Petty ass, big fat ass, big bitter ass bitch.
Big back.
Big silver gorilla
Linebacker.
back ass. Hood hood. Looking at no, yeah, but yeah, so my pregnancy was really trash because of her, but I also enjoyed it because it was me by myself and I got to feel the movements and the hiccups and the doctor's appointments by myself. So it was pretty cool, I guess. Like that's something I'll always hold with Analia. But yeah, so that's how me and my baby daddy met.
Love that. And how long were y'all together for?
I wanna say off and on for like 7 years, 7, 8 years maybe. And
And how did y'all? How did it end? Like, how did it end officially? Like,
well, it ended.
don't be shy now.
It had ended because his brother ended up becoming single, and I felt like he was trying to figure out a way to become single with his brother. So he was just basically, we were into it that whole day because he thought I knew why his brother got left or something, and I was like, bro, I don't like. She just wanted to leave your brother. Your brother's a piece of shit like you. So
Yeah.
the fuck. And then I don't know if you remember, but I had called you and I was pissed off because he lied. Because I was calling him back to back because we were arguing that whole day. And he was like, I'm on the side of 35 helping my sister with her car because it's broken down and you're blowing my shit up. It's fucking hot outside. And I'm on the access road and I see him at a QT. And I'm like, you fucking bitch. Like, if you're so hot, go inside. You're at the QT. And he's like, he looks around. You see me and you're still fucking fuck you. We're fucking done. Okay, bye. I've been wanting to be done too. We ended up, like, the split was really ugly. Like, I was calling him all types of bitches and hoes in front of his sister and brother and nephew.
And she was definitely not her brother's keeper.
She was definitely not her brother's keeper at all. Yeah,
Maybe it'd be like that sometimes. Like,
if it was
I feel like
me,
we come off like intimidating to other girls. Like when we were bartending too at one point, like they were like, yeah, no, I'm just not even gonna, like, people
Yeah.
would say like, I don't even want to like go up to y'all. I thought y'all were mean. Like,
Yeah, we're really not, bro.
yes.
But don't push us to that limit because God knew what he was doing when he made our mouths.
And when he put us together.
Period.
I love that though for us.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's how we ended and we've been broken up ever since. You said what? We've been broken up ever since, and honestly, that was the best decision ever made for me. What about you? Do you feel like that was the best decision ever made for you, leaving your baby?
Yes, I feel like it's something that I needed. Like I needed to separate myself from him in order to know who I was outside of being a mom, being
Period.
just like
His girlfriend.
his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I would stay at home, just like cook,
Cooked up.
clean, like everything, and just.
My sis was Molly the maid for
No,
you.
for real, I was really a senora.
Senora's
I hated
crazy.
it, man. I hated it.
No, you did.
You know, and then once I got I got a taste of like, getting my own job, making my own money and stuff like that. Like it helped a lot. Like, and I guess like he didn't really like that too because he came off like he was like a very like off a traditional family, like where the man has to work and the woman has to stay at home and like just have the house in order or whatever.
All right. So while Bessie's doing that, we're gonna take the time, or this time, to go ahead and shout out our sponsor. Shout out to It's Kai's Nails. We will have her link or her Instagram handle in the description box below. And shout out to Core 4 Productions for setting up this beautiful podcast that you see right here. Get at them if you have any party events, if you have any pod ideas, if you are hosting an event. They will go and set it up for you and design the whole party for you. You just throw your ideas. The price ranges, so just we'll also drop their in the description box below. And yeah, stay tuned to the end of the video.
Okay, so yeah, he was just like a very traditional person. At first, like just like him working and me staying home and taking care of the girls and stuff, and that took a toll on me, my body, my mental health, everything. And I knew that I needed to get out. And when I came to him with the concerns like of what was going on like with myself, like he didn't, not that he didn't care, but he just, I felt like he didn't know. He wasn't aware. Like he wasn't taught to like,
TBH, what
the only
does
thing
he
he was
know?
taught to do is just provide at that point.
Yeah.
Not to make sure that his girl was good and like mentally, physically,
Checked in.
yeah, knowing that she needed her space sometimes. Like I was with the girls like 24/7 all the time. And yeah, it took a toll on me. And then when I noticed like I wasn't being heard in like my relationship, I had to like make an end to it, like. And it sucked because we had grown up together, we had grown with each other, we had lived together since we were 17 years old, like. And I don't know, it's crazy, but I'm just like so glad that I was able to get through it. And Ashwagandha too was there with me most of the way, and she helped me. So I want to know how is it like with you? Like, what have you noticed in yourself ever since like you split with your baby daddy?
Oh, baby daddy. I've noticed a lot of growth. I feel like when I was with him, that's when I was like mentally handicapped. For real.
It's a real delulu.
For that foo-foo. Okay, no, but
Yeah, we're not gonna be some fools over fools.
okay.
Yes.
You can only fool the fool once, and that's it. No, but I've noticed a big mental growth. I've noticed a lot of emotional maturity too. I think this last and final time that we were together, I feel like that's when I was like, okay, I could either be dumb for the rest of my 20s and entering my 30s, or I could really like boss up and become someone else, become something better, something different, like just a better woman all the way around. And I feel like I mean, it had its days, where like there would be some times where Bestie would be like, I miss my baby daddy. And I'd be like,
but do you miss being miserable? And I'm just like, no.
Yeah, no.
Like we would always be there to remind each other, like, you're strong, you got this, like you're a good mom.
And one thing about us, we gonna remind each other.
Yeah, period. We're gonna remind each other, hey, you a bad bitch, you better get to that shit. Like,
for real, get to that bag, girl.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But I just feel like I've just been better all the way around. Like my life has done a complete 180 completely, and I'm super like I found God now. Amen, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Yeah, hallelujah. I found God. My spiritual growth has been abundantly like just great, amazing. And through that, my mental health has gone better. My emotional has gone better. My just everything all the way around. I've just been better since the split. Like, just completely.
Yeah, I think that's what we needed. Even though as much like as we wanted our family and as much as we wanted like our girls to have that, because it's something that we grew up not having.
Yeah.
We definitely have the daddy issues, and we're not afraid to say it. Cuckoo caca. Say chicken nugget.
Not the chicken nugget.
No, for real. But yeah, and I don't know. I feel like it's funny because like even like my family will say like you're my baby daddy. Because she literally helps me through so much, like with the girls and everything. Like it gets overwhelming with me, like having to do things on my own, and then having to feel like I don't need anybody's help, but in reality I do. Like it's just hard to take it sometimes. And when it comes to the girls, like I feel like I need to like
she will literally
lean back on that shit. I will literally go crazy and I'll be like, no, I don't need help. No, I don't need help. And I'm like, they're like, yes, the fuck you do. I can see it.
Literally,
like, you need help.
Like one tear rolling down her face. I don't need help. Yes, you do. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because, I feel like I know my limit. So, like, for right now, one kid will do.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine two. And
Yeah.
especially when the second one don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. Screeching like a motherfucker. Just walking
bro,
around hearing her squeal. Like, come on, girl. For
Soul
what?
is so crazy. Like, I've never seen nothing like it. And I'm like, when I look at her, I'm just like, bro, like, and from birth, it was always the squeal, bro. Like, she never started off like,
Bro, it was so crazy because, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, the first year of her life, she did not sleep through the night. It literally
oh
drove
yeah,
me crazy ever since she was
I
born.
remember that. That was wild.
The day she was born, she couldn't sleep through the night. And me, my dumb self, no, leave my baby in here. Like, they're like, no, get rest, And I'm just like, no, it's okay. Just leave her in here. Like,
You said
and of
I'm already a
course,
mom. I know what I'm
my
doing.
baby daddy took his PS4 to the hospital
Oh, yeah.
and was on the game.
Said while I was hurting.
Playing GTA. Come on, man.
He said, bro, if I can't play my COD, you can't play your GTA.
No, for real. I be on that mobile heavy.
Bro, one thing about her,
Yeah,
she gonna
but
play her little COD.
yeah, she didn't sleep through the night, and that took a toll on
I
me.
remember, bro.
It was
Crazy. It was wild. It
makes me sweaty.
That was not an era I miss, bro.
Yes. No,
Bro, for real, because at that point, she was a
Cheers.
stay-at-home mom. Cheers. She was a stay-at-home mom, and I would text her all day, and she wouldn't be up. Her and the baby would be asleep because the baby would be up all night for no reason. Like,
She was a night owl. Even like when I was pregnant, she was always like moving around at night, and then
mm,
in the daytime, I'm like, girl, where you at?
ugh, I can't even.
You can't even imagine being pregnant. What
Bro,
would you do?
doubling back is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck
Doubling
I
back
did that.
is bonkers.
Because we were split for a year, and then I got back together with him a year later, and then I got pregnant. And yeah,
Yeah, that
just when I was about to leave, I got pregnant again.
it trapped me.
That sneaky snake.
Oh, for real. No, but out of that situation, we got a very good blessing out of that
I thank God
situation.
though for that, because I feel like I needed that. I needed to go through all of that to
The
become
extra push.
who I was and to like be strong.
Do you remember? I don't know whose birthday it was, but we had went to your baby daddy's side,
Mm-hmm.
and
And you made them hate you, bro. I think it was his dad's birthday, bro.
bro, that wasn't even where I was going with the story, but yeah, they ended up hating the fuck out of me. So,
Yes.
fun fact, I look Mexican, I sound paisa, but I don't speak a lick of Spanish. I could understand a few select words, but
And the selected words are not the greatest.
what is chupa mi verga mean?
I'm dead.
I'm sorry. No, yeah, I accidentally. Okay, I really don't know what I'm saying. So, I think it was his dad. His dad's name was Juan, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what did I say?
You said no mames.
Oh yeah, I said, no, mom, it's Juan. The whole time, that means don't be sucking dick. Don't be dicking around. And he literally hated me after that. He literally told Shawnee, like, she can't come. And
But she didn't even mean it in that type of way. She was just like trying to fit in, like.
I said, no manches.
It's a very like Hispanic
Paisa. It's very
household.
giving. Yeah, I didn't mean to, but like I said, I don't speak Spanish, so it wasn't intentional. No, but I wasn't talking about that time. I was talking about the time where I pulled up, and then I pulled up one time. They barbecue literally if someone like stubs their toe or something. They will throw a party like for any little thing. And so it was one party. I really don't remember what party it was or like what was happening. But I remember I pulled up and then your baby daddy made you mad, and I was like, let's go to Daiquiri Lounge.
Oh yeah, it was Halloween. It was something on Halloween because we were in our costumes, bitch, and we took off.
Bro, we literally took off and he was pissed. And we
then
had the time of our
we
life.
pull up to the daiquiri and they're like, "Oh, we need your ID," and I'm just like, "Fuck!" And then Ashley's like, "We're gonna have to go back to go get your ID at the house," and I'm just like, "Dang, okay." So we go back and I call my daughter and I'm just like, "Hey, bring my purse outside." And then he comes out and he has the baby and he's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like, "Bye." Like, we were already drunk and I'm just like,
okay, and
out this bitch.
Our theme song when we're drunk is "Haters Got Me Wrong" by Zero.
Yeah.
Cricket, aka the King of the Ghetto. Y'all could call him
great.
Bro the Rat Dross this year though, you did. Anyways, man. Anyways, man.
He's coming to San Antonio. We should go see him.
We really do need to go see him. But yeah,
back on track, yeah.
Our song is Haters Got Me Wrong, and he was outside standing with the baby on his hip like a baby mama. And like a bitter baby mama. A bitter baby mama. And I blasted that. Haters got me wrong. Haters got me wrong. He was pissed. Haters got me wrong.
I like the candles.
2 minutes till I be there, guy.
Yes, I'm nervous. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I'm nervous.
Happy birthday to Bestie. Happy birthday to you. Okay, we're back.
Right. Let me get right. We had to do a quick little interlude for my B-Day.
We just sang happy birthday to Bestie over here. So
we tore them up. There was a whole platter.
They were good though, homemade,
Homemade. Shout out to Bestie.
So I know it's your birthday and all, but can I get a crown too? Can I? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, but you know how to mind.
Is that okay with you for me to
One thing about my bestie, she's selfish. She's just selfish. She was one of them kids that gave you the naked Barbie and she would have the new one. Said why
would I have a naked Barbie? Come on.
Yeah, look at me. Do I look like a naked Barbie?
I needed that Bratz doll to be complete without her accessories. Anyways, thanks for letting me share this day with you. You know, we're only getting younger by the day.
21.
Yes. Oh, cheers. Come on. Happy birthday.
Thanks, Bestie.
And it's so funny because I had a dream of this moment. And I woke up and I told Bestie my dream. And I'm just like, so I had a dream. And you were wearing a crown for your birthday. And, you know, I kindly asked if I could have one too.
Bro, she literally like...
She said, you selfish rat. You fucking slob. Like, so is that a yes? Can I have the crown?
Yes or no? Tell me now. Nah, yeah, but I guess it's her birthday too.
Happy
birthday, Bestie.
Thanks. You're just so kind.
That's so generous. That's why you're my best friend.
So yeah, let's get back into it. Okay. Let's get back. I don't even know where we left off with it. We're done with talking about our baby daddies because it's making me sick.
Okay, before we cut off the baby daddy conversation, if there's one thing you could tell them.
You said so. Back to baby daddies. Okay, go.
Reel the tape. If there's one thing that you can tell him, like from the outside looking in, like what's one nice thing you could tell him, and then when she's done, I'll go ahead and answer it too, I guess.
Well,
you said, well.
I would honestly maybe just give him like advice on like how to hear his partner out, basically. And basically,
I said one nice thing.
That's nice. compared to the shit that I told him. No, that I feel like just
Not
like
my crown tipping for foes.
popping out like a anger, man.
Not the elbows poking at.
Yeah, but I just feel like one nice thing maybe I would say is I don't know, you go first and then maybe I'll get a little insight on that.
If I had to say something nice to my baby daddy, how do you get your messy bud so perfect?
Please do a tutorial. Wanna learn?
GRWM, get ready with me. Show me your ways. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to y'all little stud ass though. Nah, that's not what I was telling him.
What I baby daddy being a stud.
Now he got the strap, and I ain't talking about the clicker. I'm talking about the plastic cock in the bag.
Why?
Okay, no. One nice thing I would tell him is you don't have to do too much to be cool, bro. Like,
okay,
you're okay. It's just that you're really sassy. And if you knock that down a couple notches, like, you'll be great. But you're a great dad. You're fantastic, like, being there for our kid now.
I love that.
The only thing I really do wish for, though, is for his heart posture to be aligned with whatever he believes in.
Yeah.
Keep searching, bro. And that missing piece that you've been missing for a minute, it will come to you. The power is in the tongue. Period. I don't wish him wrong.
Yeah, me either. I really want my baby daddy just to, like, you know,
common sense.
Yeah, just to have that at least. Come on, bro. But no, I feel like I would dang, I still don't know what's one nice thing.
I got nothing.
Like, I don't know, because like we've just gone through so much. I've been through so much trauma, so much crap that we have done to each other.
And it's so crazy, like, once you get out of that and like you see shit for what it really is, like, you're like, ew, why did I subject myself to that? Yeah,
like, we literally lowered our standards.
There's whale poop, and then there's you. That's where we were.
There's whale poop, then there's shrimp, and then there's him.
Is that me? No, there's rocks, there's kelp, there's whale poop, and then there's you.
Yeah. Bro. So yeah, but I just wish him the best, and I feel like we both deserve to be happy, but we are not. We're not good for each other, at all. And I feel like we both know that, and like, I don't know, I just want him to experience that and be able to, like, find somebody that he's like, okay, let me change this shit. Let me change the way that I look at things, like. And I just hope that he finds that one day, and I just wish him all the best. But every time I tell him, like, I wish you the best, he's like, I don't want that shit. Like,
I want you. Only you. If I can't have you, nobody can.
Yeah, and I feel like that too. But there's like a saying that Mo3 says, where he's like,
everybody ain't your friend.
No, where he says, you ain't gotta fight for me, I'ma fight for myself.
You ain't gotta like me, I like myself. You ain't gotta love me, I love myself. You ain't gotta fight for me, I'ma fight for myself.
Walked 100
mile in these shoes, should've seen how I felt. Yeah.
R.I.P. Mo3.
Long live that man. Long live 3.
Yeah, no, I live by that shit, because I always think about that. Like, I begged him. I literally pleaded, like, for him to fight for me, to fight for our relationship, and like, it never. I don't know. He would fight for the relationship, but then I would give in, and he would know the right things to say to me for me to come back, and then I would come back and then see no progress, no change, and then it was just like a repetitive cycle, like, all the time, and like it just got so tiring, bro. Like, I couldn't do it anymore.
If you ask me if I like her baby daddy, I'm not really fond of her baby daddy, and it's vice versa. She's not really fond of mine either. He definitely doesn't deserve you, queen.
Yeah, neither of our baby daddies deserve us. Yeah.
If you guys. But anyways, so to break off the baby daddy questions, um,
So we were single at one point together. And it was crazy because we were with them and we would go through similar things all the time.
ew, so similar. It
All the
was
time. And
disgusting, bro.
then we didn't even know because at one point in our friendship, we were like kind of like afraid to say things like, "Oh, my baby daddy did this," or "Oh, my baby daddy did this," like because we were like embarrassed.
Yeah,
We wanted
it was
to,
so embarrassing,
yeah,
bro.
we wanted to like really believe that we were living that happy life, and like we low key really weren't.
Yeah,
And
so
then there's one time where we just gave in, and we like she would come over and I would cry to her, and like
it
vice
was
versa. Like it was just crazy.
it was around the 7 year itch. So
Yeah.
for those who don't know, there's such a thing called the 7 year itch, and I didn't know about it actually until your mom told us about the seven
She
year
preached
itch.
about that shit.
Yeah, like day in day out. Like
She said, "Wait, how long y'all together? 7 years? Yep, that's a 7 year itch."
and it's funny too because even like it happened with our baby daddies, yeah, sure, but it also happened with us.
Yeah.
Like, let's get into that. That was great. Well, first back to the single thing. Yeah, so the 7 year itch happened, and I don't know like what happened, but simultaneously, me and her were going through the same thing. Like, we left them both at the same time. And then I think that's when we had finally realized, like, okay, we have each other. We're calling each other best friends. Like, why are we trying to go through this alone?
Why are we trying
like,
to hide things from each other? Like,
literally.
what is the point of having a best friend if you can't come and like be vulnerable with them? And like, it's literally kind of like a relationship, but like without the
Intimacy.
yeah, the intimacy. Yeah, but it's you literally have to work on that, being able to be comfortable with each other, and just like there's a lot of things like where we would argue about. Like, remember when we literally worked together at maybe like 3 different places, where the 2 bars and then Amazon.
Yeah.
Bro, and there was one time where she got on my ass.
What?
Girl, because I was like telling you, like, hey, are you on your way? We would have to be there at what time do we have to be there? At 1? At 1 in the morning. Why did we think that we could do that? We swear we were night owls.
Bro, shit changes as you grow up, for real. Like, please don't.
Yeah, we would
Even
get
now,
into
past
it.
my bedtime,
But we learned to like
communicate.
and that's one thing that I feel like our baby daddies didn't.
And it's so weird because I used to go to her for advice on like the relationship, because how my baby daddy would act, that's how she would act, but like a girl version, and how her baby daddy would act, I would act, but just a girl version. And it's so weird because we literally cannot get along with them for anything, and we get along with each other just fine. Like,
and I'm just like, bro, if you act like my baby daddy, so
give me the
we get
blueprint.
along just fine.
No, literally. And I'm just like, bro, how? Like, how can we beefed up with people that like act just like our besties, and then like we get together and it's like, hey, bestie.
Yeah, but we would when we would go through things, we would like come to each other for advice. Like, dude, like in my perspective, like I would go through things with my baby daddy, and I'm just like, well, if he says things like this, if he says hurtful things, and then goes back on it, and I'm like, and it's like, no, I regret it. Like I love you. Like I didn't mean to say that. She felt really like were you able to?
I was able to dissect it really, because I would do the same thing with my baby's
Yeah.
dad. Like, it sucks, but I was definitely a manipulator.
At least you're able to.
Hey, you can't manipulate a manipulator, baby. Just to let you know. No, I was really a manipulator, so I would tell her, like, bro, that's literally the shit that I tell my baby daddy, like, just to get him on my side. And 9 times out of 10 it would work. So like, don't fall for that shit.
Yeah, and
like,
then I would ask her like, well, then why do you say things like that you don't mean? And then later on, and be like, well, I didn't say that. I mean, I didn't mean it. I was just
upset.
mad. Just wanted to hurt your feelings. And
I was trying to get you because you got me.
Yeah, and basically she said like, well, it's just to get your attention. Like literally, that's all it is. Like I would say hurtful things because I know it would get his attention, and I know he would like argue with me back, and like. And that's how it was until we grew out of that shit. And we are just like...
Yeah, now I don't got the time for that shit. He tried to talk to me crazy, baby. Beep.
No, for real.
Once
I hear a little cuss word, I'm
gone.
done.
I mean, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt now, and I'm like, I give a warning beforehand, like, bro, chill, like, you don't got to talk to me all stupid, but, like, once I hear, what the, beep, 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 I already gave you the warning.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well. But, so, back to, us being single, how was that like? What's one story from us being single that you'll never forget?
He said, come on, make sure we're on camera. Don't say nothing dumb.
No, for real, just say whatever.
I would say the time we almost got robbed. That was a crazy story.
Bro.
But I feel like you say it better.
Our life was a movie, bruh. So, if you live in San Antonio, you know of a place called The Basement. It's been around for a while. I think it's actually called something different now. I really don't know, but so The Basement was really live at 5, Ken's 5, CNN, Channel
Back
10.
when we were at our peak, 21.
At our peak. Can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops next
Love
for me?
that though for us.
No, yeah. So,
and it was just coincidentally that we were both single at the same time. Like,
coincidental.
I planned that shit.
It's all in the blueprint.
Snake.
No, so okay, we were downtown, right? We were leaving the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we just thought we were just all that in a bag of chips.
And it was.
And we were walking downtown, and so we see someone following us, and then we turn around and we're like, fuck. And then he's like, give me your purse. And we're like,
You said, give me everything in your purse.
he said, what are you talking about? What the fuck? And he's like, what did he say?
We were ready to square up for our little Michael Kors
this-
purses. Like,
This bitch, she was talking about son. Okay, yeah, this has ready for everybody. And what about it? And I'm like, amen, preach. So I'm in the back hyping her up like, yeah, it's ready for everybody. Anybody can get it. What are you talking about?
Like, we just laughed in his face because how are you going to come up to us and just tell us to give you everything in our purse? Like, who the fuck do you think we are?
And then he gets pissed because we're laughing at him, and his homeboy ends up having to come like get him because that was just so embarrassing. You're trying to rob 2 women and you get nothing but laughs in your face.
Period.
Wherever you're at, I hope you're...
He said, shoving this right up where the sun don't shine.
Take that, guy. And
I know he felt so dumb because we literally just turned around and
laughed in his face, literally, and we're
like spitting laugh.
We were drunk.
Yeah.
And then it's
just
like
walking around downtown all drunk, 21, like, girl.
Get it
But
together.
anybody who would like follow us or be weird, like, I would be like, hey, can you stop following us? Like, you're being weird. Like, don't do that shit. Like,
and my dumb ass, hey, they got some drink on them or what?
so you gonna buy us a drink or what?
Out of blood. Oh, you're so close.
Oh my god, I hate you for that.
Bro, I got
Okay,
almost got
so
trafficked to Houston.
What's one of the a story that you could say like that we had a crazy story? Something crazy.
He says some out of pocket.
They're like, pull that shit out of your pocket right now.
And that, please. I think one of my most favorites is the day that we had left your baby daddy's party, and we were literally out all night. We literally
in our
didn't get home.
costumes, in our Halloween costumes.
In our no, it wasn't that time. It was when we had met that big girl at DAC. It wasn't when we were in our costumes though. Shaniqua? No. Not. That was honestly really hurting. It was really like Shaniqua or something with the S. What was it? Sharkeisha?
No.
Shantae.
Yes,
Shantae.
Shout out to you, Shantae.
Shout out to you, Shantae. If you ever come across this video, hey girl.
Yes, and her cousin
Naomi was on her bodyguard shit. She
Yeah.
was like, She didn't want nobody touching us. She didn't want nobody looking at us. Couldn't even
And met us barely just once, and just was
literally.
like, "Nah, get off of them. They don't want you around them. Get away from them."
Whole
Like,
time I'm like, bring him back. He gonna give me a drink. Bring him back. But I feel like that night, because that was also the same night I almost got trafficked to Houston.
mm-hmm. She was ready to go. I was like, "Girl, what are you doing? Come on!" Like, and this guy's like, "I'll take her to Houston right now." Like,
He's like, I'll drop her back off in the morning.
we'll make some money, and I'm just like, "No, the fuck."
Bro, okay, because I really used to be bad with the drinking.
And one thing about us, when we get a little liquor in us, we be telling guys off.
We don't even like y'all for real.
But I feel like they like that shit, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want me to tell you off?
When we were working at a daiquiri lounge, I would literally go off on everybody, and they would tell her like, "Go get your best friend." She was like, "I can't."
No, I'm like that.
And they would really like it, me talking to them like shit too. And
Yeah.
it was weird, but it was fun.
You said I lived for that.
I love talking to men like how they're worth trash.
Yeah, no, for real.
No, but so let's go in our notes. Cut. You're gonna have to cut that BT dubs because I don't know. Hold on. Oh,
What?
we're still on the stories. Wait,
I feel like the other stories we can't really tell because
we gonna get locked up for those.
they're crazy. But there's one time that we
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
remember that one time where we went out and then we went to a trap house
Wow!
with our homegirl.
When I got shit on my shoe.
Yes, she literally got shit on her shoe. And then they had the nerve to accuse us for shitting on their floor.
Okay, let's tell the story to that though. So they were showing us like this big badass dog that they had outside, whatever, and it was like pitch black as fuck. Again, we were young, we were drunk. It was like we just got back from Moses Roses. If you know, you know. And I accidentally stepped in dog shit. So embarrassing, bruh.
And it stank the fuck.
It stank
That
the
trap
fuck out of
house.
that tiny ass trap house. Literally touched it like this. This was the beginning, this was the end. Literally, that's literally how it was. So I went to the bathroom because I noticed it and I was like, oh hell no. And if y'all are watching this, I don't care now, but I am the one that rubbed the shit on the carpet.
Because why the fuck do you have random shit all over the floor?
Yeah, I saw the shit on my shoe and I went into the bathroom and was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not leaving with this shit on my shoe.
Yeah, period.
So I rubbed it on their bath mat and I don't regret it at all. I got my shoe clean.
Yeah, period. Walked out of there like a saint, bitch. Yeah, period. They don't have toothbrushes in trap houses.
No, literally, that trap house was so weird.
And
And yeah, then they were like, who shitted on our floor? We were like, that's dog shit. Nah,
we're getting the fuck out of here. Like,
y'all are sick. Why do y'all have shit on the carpet anyway? Like, how dare y'all? Y'all bring women. Y'all bring women to this piece of caca house. How dare you? But
yeah, that was a crazy story. And even on our way to the trap house, we were like jamming, and then remember we pulled up next to a girl and she was with her boyfriend, and we were like telling her what's up, but we were like telling her hi or something, or telling her to to turn up her music, and like she was like all like
jealous.
She was like jealous, thinking that we were trying to talk to her guy, and we're like, girl, we
said, don't nobody want him.
We want you. And then she just starts laughing. I'm just like, girl, we're girls, girl. Come on.
No, literally.
You don't want your man. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
And then
so another story is when. First of all, this bitch is crazy. Since I've ever like heard of Sean. Okay, we went to a middle school together, and we didn't really talk because she had an ugly sewer rat ass best
Oh
friend.
my god.
Bro, I hated that hoe. You see this, bro? I did not like your big ass.
Shut up.
Take it away. Give it back.
He said, take it away. Okay, bring it back.
You took it long enough. I mean, we could cut that if you want, but
That's fine. Well, we'll just bleep out her name because.
okay, yeah, you gotta bleep the name out. Nah, actually,
Just bleep out the name.
Nah, because one time I was in ISS with that hoe, right?
My
And-
ISS. Said in school suspension.
I was in ISS with her old best friend one time, right? And if you know the middle school that we went to, you know it was ratchet and raunchy and just so there was fucking a fly flying around ISS, right? The nerve of this ratatouille looking ass bitch. She said, the fly's going to you. It must smell something it likes. And I was like, oh, yeah?
Oh, that bitch, you better go in.
I said, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Said, put him up. Put him up.
Put him up. Put him up. Put him up.
You're going to have to put me in alternative for this.
Bro, nah, for real. Literally, that bitch had me bent, and then the fly kept going to her, and I was like, I guess it smells something it likes then, huh?
Said, close your legs.
For real? Hell y'all close your legs, bro, because Pip in the pew. For real, stank ass bitch. That's why you got shoved in the dryer and started crying. I wasn't there, but I heard.
Did I hear about it all the time? My sisters
Literally.
tell me.
They literally try to bring your name up to make me jealous, and I'm not. Look where I'm at.
Period.
On a pod with my bestie.
Yeah, she said, but you're like
Really stupid.
really stupid.
Nah, but for real, that fuck you, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so where were we going with that?
I
You
got a little carried away.
I remember, like, when I first went to that school, one of the first things, this is why this bitch is crazy. I feel like she was always, like, tussling people. Like,
No, just I was getting.
hold on. From the
Okay,
outside
go
looking
ahead.
in, this bitch was always fighting. And I was like, damn, this bitch left and right and left and right. Like, bitch, I can't even look up and you not fighting. Like, do you eat lunch ever? Like,
Okay, I agree with that.
do you sleep ever? Like,
I agree with that, but I have something to say. Okay, I was bullied in middle school.
if you're a bully.
Yeah,
And
but I
whoever bullied my
wasn't.
bestie.
No, for real, I wasn't standing for that bully shit. Like, if they would like bully me, I'm just like, okay, well, let's fight then. Like, let's get this shit over with. You wanna bully me? Like, let's get this shit over with. Cause there's no. I wasn't really good with my words back then, so I would just fight.
He said, but now.
So now come at me. I got a whole list.
No, literally, at some point she tags me in because
Yeah, it was too much, and I just had to fight a lot, especially because I went to school by myself. Like,
all my life I've had to fight.
yeah, all my other sisters went to school and they had each other. Like, you know, my older sisters and my younger sisters, like they had. I didn't ever really have anybody to go with me to school.
Period.
So my mom would like have to come and stick up for me, like for the principals, or like I would go to freaking alternative school for fighting, and
I hate alternative.
I just wasn't gonna back down. I was gonna fight for myself.
You ain't gotta like me. I like it.
Yeah,
So, okay. One day, Shawnee decides. Well, not Shawnee, but Shawnee and her family decide to throw her sister a surprise birthday party, and I end up going because it's at a bar I used to work at. And so I'm up there DJing, having the time of my life. Like, just at that point, we ended up getting free shots because shout out to Destiny. I used to work with her at the bar that they threw the party at, and at a certain point in the night, she was giving us free. What was it?
green tea shots or some shit like that. I don't know.
Rumple. It was Rumple. She ended up giving us Rumple and then Tito's and water. And it was back to back too, so I was pretty lit. And our executive producer, or not executive, but our producer Michael, he
Mike with the mics.
Mike with the mics. He ended up like leaving me in charge of DJing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm DJing, like trying to fix the volume, trying to like find a new song, and I look up and I just see a crowd of people, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then like it doesn't hit me till later. I'm like, where's my bestie? And then, so tell me what happened from like your perspective. This is why I say this bitch is crazy. Cause wait, hold on, before you tell me your perspective, I ended up finding out that this bitch smacked a whole man.
Yeah.
Like,
True story.
and I wasn't even there to witness it. I was trying to DJ.
Okay, so this is how it all happened. We were chilling. Remember, we were chilling first, and we were chilling, and
I said that.
we were all sitting at the table, and we were drinking with. Then my cousin comes in with her boyfriend, her new boyfriend, and another friend. And then she decides that that's the best time to introduce him to all the family. Mm-hmm. So she introduces him and everything. And you could tell he was clearly on something because his eyes were just like, no, bitch. They were like open, like, yeah, like that. Bite your teeth. No, go like that, grind them.
Yeah.
But open it. Open your eyes.
Oh, wait.
That one. Okay, so he walked in like that.
Number 3, my lord.
And he was already sizing up Mike with the mics. And Mike with the mics is a big man.
If you don't know Mike with the mics, this nigga's like textbook football player in Texas, bruh.
Yeah,
like,
period. So he was like already sizing him up. And like, Mike's like, what the fuck? Like, I guess like he didn't really know who he was at first. Mm-hmm. So he just came in so hostile. And like, remember, we kept on making fun of him. We were making fun of him the whole time. Oh, yeah,
because he was doing, like, weird shit at the table, and we were, like...
He was, like, grabbing my cousin. Remember, he was grabbing her, and, like, he was, like, just, like... You could tell she was uncomfortable. Yeah. You could tell she was uncomfortable. Huh? Yes, and there was plenty of times where, like, other people, like, were like, hey, can you stop doing that? Like, you know, that's not appropriate for right now. Like, there's kids around. People are literally watching y'all. Mm-hmm. And then... we would hear my cousin even say, like, hey, stop. Like, you could tell she was uncomfortable. Like, so we were like, what the fuck?
And scared because she knew what time her family was on.
Yeah, so it got to the point to where, I don't even know how it happened, but she was trying to get him into the car, like, to leave. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to get in the car. She was trying to put his seatbelt on because he was drunk, of course, and she was a little bit buzzed. But she just wanted to get him out of that, like, where
environment.
Yeah, where we were at. Because all her family was there, you know? Mm-hmm. So, my other cousin goes up to him and she's like, just get in the car, like, just listen to Tina. And he ended up hitting her. He ended up punching her, and that pissed me off so bad. Mm-hmm. To where I grabbed him by the neck and I literally just slapped the fuck out of him to where his eyes were like... And then she
loves domestic violence.
I was able to slap him hard enough to where my cousin was able to put on his seatbelt and, get him the fuck out of there.
Not a TKO.
Yeah, and then after that, my other cousin goes in, runs inside, like, oh, okay, like, they're over there. Punch,
Shawnee slapped the fuck out the fuck out of that man.
That's all he heard. That's all Mike heard was like punch Shawnee, like. Oh, okay. And so he ran out of there, and I think by the time he was out of there, like, they were already going. But yeah, I'm definitely not afraid to put my hands on a man. Not afraid. Try me, or don't.
Said or don't. And I advise you don't.
But yeah, that was a crazy story.
She lost a whole nail behind.
Yes, literally my real nail. It's gone.
Literally, it was disgusting.
And I gotta run back on that set that I lost.
No, for real.
I'll never forget that. I literally held on to that hangnail for a minute, bro.
It was disgusting. She would literally, like, take it out of the pouch and be like, damn, bro. I missed this set.
Huh? Oh, yeah. And that was the time. Okay, so I got into a dispute,
a verbal dispute,
a scuffle with my baby daddy. Lost, and I would get some long acrylics.
Like,
Lost.
we would get chopsticks type of thing.
Yes, we'll be able to. Sorry.
Now you gotta have that.
Oh, I will. Okay, but yeah,
the whole time.
we would get really long nails to where. Yeah, we would just
People
get really
would
long
ask
nails.
us how we would wipe our ass on a like day-to-day basis. We would get that question like 5 times a day, tbh,
Yeah.
and we'd be like,
We'd be like, if you're not a bad bitch, you're not gonna know.
if you know, you know. If you don't,
Yeah, literally.
clearly
Intern just asked me that
Even
question
still.
the other day.
even still, baby, if you don't know, you ain't never gonna know.
Yeah. Guys, nails, yeah, get into it.
Shout out to Kai's Nails.
Okay, so yeah, I lost my freaking nail, and I feel like that was the first time you ever saw me in like some real ass pain, because you were there the whole time with me whenever that happened. We had just started our new bartending job. I didn't want to miss work, so I just put on some shit and just we ended up going to work, and I would work with that shit like no nail, no nothing, just some.
It was sick.
Yeah. She had to clean my wound at one point. It was crazy.
Gross.
Oh, and then I held on to that nail for a while because it was just crazy to show people, like, look at my nail. And so one
She
time
said, I went through that for real.
we was really, really drunk, and we put the hangnail in my sister's face so she was asleep.
Who's we?
Me,
Speak on it.
Kitty.
Kitty cat.
Wait, just me and Kitty.
Yeah, no, from.
And
Well,
man, did that piss her off.
Well, because Kitty and Nell,
That
they
really
were going
grinded
through
her
it,
gears.
and Nell was basically telling Kitty, like, girl, I'll fuck you up, type shit. And Kitty was like,
Try me, ho.
no. At first, she was like, I don't want to smoke real, like, she was, like, humble. And then I blinked, and Kitty dropped her.
Kitty
Nell
was
on-
shoving that hangnail in her freaking
No,
face,
literally. And that was.
I don't even know how they got a hold of it, man.
It was in my pocket 1 minute. And the next
next
in Nell's mouth. No, I really went in her mouth, and that shit was
Oh,
sick.
we got a video to prove it, man.
The description box down below.
Go check it out.
It's on my Instagram story.
But yeah, that was a crazy story, and like, I don't know, that was just. Whenever I got into that little scuffle with my baby daddy, that I didn't even notice that it was gone until I felt my finger cold. And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked at it and I was like, bro, my nail is gone. My nail is fucking gone. And it was just like gushing blood. I was in pain for so long. And then I looked it up. How long does it take for a nail to grow back?
They said you got 6 days to live.
No, bro, you have cancer now. You lost your nail. You'd be expected to die. And I'm just like, girl. No, it said 6 to 12 months to grow my nail back. And oh my God, I was so devastated.
And it did exactly take 6
Yes.
to 12 months.
But Kyra did her thing, and
She's
it's
thriving.
never gone.
So,
he do it?
he be moving. So to switch up the pace a little bit, as a bestie, what would you say is the best qualities of me that like you've never had in any of your wretched ass old ex best friends?
Hey.
Both of them look like rats, BT dubs.
Said, if you know, you're watching, there you go.
No, really. You know.
But I would say you're really smart. I really love that you're smart, you know. Okay, I can't even give you your flowers, bro, because you just go overboard.
Okay. Okay, go.
Say, keep going, keep going.
I'm listening. Yeah,
She's-
what am I smart at? Wait, okay. Chill, bro. I dropped out junior year.
No, I don't feel like she's smart in anything like that. Like
She said academically,
yeah.
trash.
No, but like
No, for-
lifestyle wise, and like knowing that, you know, like, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that. Like, she was able to pull me out of a lot of situations, and I love that about you, bestie.
He said, shout out to you, day one.
Happy birthday, here you go. What?
You're gonna knock the whole set over, bro.
Today's both of our birthdays, remember?
Happy birthday.
Bitch.
Have a good day. Or not, bitch.
And just you're a great mom, dude. Great mom. I learned a lot of shit from you. Yes. As much as you
Thanks.
feel like you're not, I feel like I learned a lot from you.
Thanks, bro.
And like I would come to you for advice too, like on things like how you deal with like your baby daddy. I'm just like, how did you do this, or how are y'all able to have like a relationship like this? Like, and you explain things really well. Like with me, I feel like it's hard for me to explain things, and like. So let me fix my crown.
My crown will tilt, but it will never fall.
Sit there and look down, because that's what your crown will fall. Girl.
Pick your crown up, queen.
But yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, no, for real. I'm over here like a sauna in this booth. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, lift it up more so I can feel it. Please.
That's just enough.
For me.
Oh. You remember me. Do your best, Grito. Go. I know you have it in you. Go.
I haven't done this
And
in
I
a
love
while.
this about my bestie, too. Go ahead.
One thing about us, when we drunk, we from Sinaloa, for real.
Yeah, period. We'll know all the Spanish songs.
What is it called? Zacagatas. Oh.
Girl, just go.
It says zapatos.
Do it.
I can't.
Okay.
Wait.
You need some music or something?
No.
You said, now I can do it now.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da.
Do it.
Oh. Do the roar. uh, just kidding. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't.
You
do
go.
it. Bro.
Bro, you be doing that shit in the bars like, or in the club. Like, I'm just
Bro,
like,
and everybody
girl.
be looking at me like, what the fuck? Earlier today we went shopping, and her baby, her second kid, that's really like, she was from Mexico for real. Like, we don't even know how, because she'll listen to a Spanish song and sing it word for word. Mm-hmm. So today we were in the car, and I don't know, we were going to Walmart, right? And I put on her favorite song, and I was like, oh. And she was like, and I was like, wee. She was like, wee. I was like, yeah.
It is so cute. I love
It's
it.
literally so cute. I love it so much. Oh, here they go.
One moment.
Un momento.
Mommy duty. Okay, so I have a question for you.
Shoot.
What inspired you to do this podcast, and like what made you want to do this podcast like with me?
Well, TBH, I've always felt like I've had the personality for it. Mm-hmm. I've always felt like, well, anybody who knows me knows I'm funny. Like, off top, I've literally, like, people really send for me to turn that frown upside down. And that's not even to toot my own horn, but to
No, for real.
Because, yeah, I don't know. It's been since, I want to say, like, 2019, maybe beginning of 2020, when I was really like, dang, like, I want to start.
I'm a funny ass bitch.
I'm fucking cloud. No, I really just wanted to start it, and I really wanted it to be called Not So Disney Moms.
Mm-hmm. And why did you feel like you wanted it to be called that?
Because there's this one girl I went to high school with, and she ended up getting pregnant before me, so she was like 15, I think. Mm. And I have her on Instagram. And I don't know, like, I know everybody's parenting is different, but I cringe at those type of girls that like, oh, I give my baby 3 square meals a day, like whole grain and rice and dairy, the fucking food pyramid. Like, I just cringe at that, because it's just like, girl, be convenient, go get that baby some McDonald's. Like,
you know that little girl itching for some McDonald's.
If you make that baby some white rice and butter, like, be for real.
Lena calls it salt with rice. So, Mom, can I have some salt rice? Like, yes, girl.
Bro, so that Because I feel like I'm a mom, yes, but my type of parenting is different from any other mom. Like, you know that, girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I've been really manifesting this for like a few years now, and I just so happen to be fortunately blessed with Mike the Mikes and Kitty Cat and the whole Core 4 production team. And yeah, and why I wanted to do it with you, well, I mean, you're my bestie, why wouldn't I do it with you?
Yeah, period.
Who I'm gonna do it with? Myself.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't even accept that.
No, literally. How do you feel being on the podcast? So like, what do you feel about it? How do you feel about the dream? And wait, hold on. Shout out to y'all though for 151 views, cause for my first pod, that was crazy.
Yeah, we love that for you.
Shout out to y'all for that though,
Yes.
cause without y'all, I wouldn't even be here right now.
And I feel like we had been talking about this for a while, just talking about like making content. Not mainly the podcast, but like just making content, like knowing that we go through a lot of similar situations and situations where other people go through that they can relate to us. And they can come to us and like, like be like, damn, I went through that shit too. Like, damn, that's how she got through it. Damn, like that's all I had to do. Like, love myself a little bit. Yes,
be for real about myself.
Put yourself first.
No, for real, put yourself first.
Put yourself first, but most importantly, put God first. And I feel like
Amen.
that's one of the things too that we're able to do together. We put God first, like before anything.
God before anything. I feel like he also has a big part to do with this podcast. I feel like for a while, well, because I mean, I barely got closer with God this year more so, but I feel like when it came to this podcast, I would ask him like, hey, like, because me personally, I talk to God like that's my man's for real, like,
yeah, period.
like, that's my road dog, like.
I be like, Lord, please don't let this devil crackhead get on me today. He's on my back heavy. Get him the fuck
Get
off
me, you crackhead. No, but I would really talk to God about this podcast, and I'd be like, if this is something that you really want me to do, you really want me to continue, like, just say the word mockingbird, and I'm there, and
not
every
the
day
lights flickering, God saying, yeah, I did that.
confirmation. Hey,
Yeah,
won't need it.
He be moving.
And I just felt like every day God was showing me a sign like why I should do it, and yeah, I just feel like
I love that though,
bro. This podcast, I just feel like this podcast is gonna go up. I feel like we have a lot of relatable things that we could spread, and honestly, I really want to do it for the younger girls too. Like, I just want the younger girls to know you're not alone. Like, you're not the first to ever go through the situation, whatever situation that you're going through. Maybe there's girls, that went through the same things we went through, and like you said, like, we could help them out and give them that type of advice. Like,
yeah,
I just want to reach out to somebody who doesn't have nobody to reach out to,
or them just to feel comfortable enough to reach out to us, and for us to be your safe place. Like, you can come to us for anything, and you can like be like, damn, these my homegirls too.
yeah. And I honestly really don't mind like getting my truth out there, or my version of the truth out there, because I feel like a lot of people are ashamed to admit the stuff that they go through.
Yeah, because they want to seem like they're living a good life,
the most perfect life. Like,
yes,
bro, this is not build a bitch. Like, you cannot just live the most perfect life. Like, as much as you want to, like, nobody's life is perfect. And these are the things that made me the person that I am today, and I feel like I could utilize it in this pod. I feel like, definitely. Look, if you're 16, if you're any age and it got the teen behind it, you have no business having no baby. You have no business having sex. You have no business thinking that you're grown. Stop playing house, first of all.
Yeah.
First and foremost, stop playing house. For real. Like, it's not what you think it is. And I can... Trust me when I tell you, a baby changes everything.
Yeah, but sometimes not in a good way. Most times, not in a good way.
Majority of the time.
Yeah.
Gets worse and
Yeah,
worse,
wait,
right?
all the time.
Matter of fact, don't even look at a little boy. Don't even.
No, for real. Just focus on yourself, love yourself, and just
Ooh. I got a good question for
love
you.
yourself.
You
What?
said love.
Yes.
Love yourself.
Love like God would.
If you could go back to 16-year-old Shawnee
Mm-hmm.
and you would give her a speech or like you would talk to her, what's something you would tell her?
Well, just to focus more like on school, on myself.
Yeah.
So I feel like I fell in love too young, and like I literally dedicated my life on like,
Your
oh, I
mans?
want to be in love. I want to live that freaking fairy tale life or whatever, and just like nothing else mattered to me when I fell in love. Like I didn't care about school. I didn't care about my grades. I would skip just to go be with that man's. I would freaking
Not the mans.
no, for real, I would skip just to just do stupid shit. And like I feel like I just should have been more focused on a lot of like school things. And like I would just tell her like, girl, get it together. You don't need
fuck up.
for real, like
For whoop your motherfucking ass.
bro, I'm scared. Fuck. He said, that didn't scare y'all straight. I don't know what would.
Before I take my chocolate off in this bitch. Motherfucker.
Bro, stop.
Say please.
Okay, so where do you feel like this podcast will, where do you think it'll go?
Up.
The only way is up.
Up. Baby, because we don't go down.
Period.
You feel me?
Because
Literally.
if we go down, our crowns are gonna fall. Why would we do that?
No, for real. Now, I think this pod is really gonna go up. I feel like a lot of people, well, whether you want to admit it or not, I feel like people can relate to us.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it ain't no choice but to go up.
Yeah. Period.
The vibes are immaculate, bro.
Yeah.
Like you cannot tell me that you're not watching this right now
And you didn't laugh a couple times.
and you ain't laugh a
didn't
couple
chuckle.
times. I want you to sit here with a straight face and tell me you ain't fucking with me like that for real.
Go ahead. Well, wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what the fuck I thought.
What the fuck out of the fuck I thought, bitch. Motherfucker. When we get in this store, don't touch shit.
So yeah,
Don't
we're probably
look at
gonna
shit.
start wrapping it up.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in and giving us the time of your day or whatever it is that you're doing. Thank you for making it to the end of the video.
Yes, cheers to that. We'll take our last sippy.
Cuckoo gaga.